If you were to compare a Plan F with AARP and compare it to a Plan F with Aetna, the benefits would be identical. They are state-regulated plans, so the benefits will not change for Plan F. They're standardized. What would change would be the premium and then also the carrier and the level of service that carrier offers. So this Plan F, the benefits are identical to the other Plan F that I showed you. And in this case, I had to get a separate drug plan to go with it. And so that was $7 for my generics for 30 days, $38 for my brand, $71 for my non-preferred brand, and 33% coinsurance. Now I'd like to introduce a new terminology, the Health Reimbursement Arrangement, also known as the HRA. The keyword with this is reimbursement. The HRA is a tax advantage account that's used to reimburse you for your eligible health care expenses. Now keep in mind, you will receive an HRA if you make the transition to Extend Health, but if you do not, you will stay exactly where you are and you will not receive the HRA because you already received some types of subsidy from Georgetown University. If you make the transition to Extend Health, you do need to enroll in a medical plan to qualify for the HRA. The funds will be available January 1, 2013. You may be wondering, well, why isn't Georgetown University just providing me with a lump sum of money and then allowing me to just go find my own insurance? Well, part of the reason is if they were just to provide you a lump sum of money, that would be considered taxable income. You may be wondering, well, how much do I qualify for? Well, if you're a retiree over 65 years old and you're on Medicare and you had 10 to 14 years of service, you qualify for $125 per month. If you are a retiree 65 years and older and you had 15 to 24 years of service, you qualify for $175 per month. If you had 25 or more years of service, then you qualify for $225 per month. So again, what will happen is with this plan, if you make the transition to Extend Health, Georgetown University will give you one of those amounts based off of your years of service. You'll pay the premium out of your pocket. So if you go with a Medicare Advantage plan, if you go with a Medigap or the Part D drug plan, I believe right now most of you are paying your premiums out of your pension account. If you make the transition, you will be making your premium payments directly out of your pocket, directly to that insurance carrier. With the Medigap plan, we actually help you set up that payment on the phone on your enrollment call. They do that from your checking account. If you go with a Medicare Advantage plan or a separate Part D drug plan, then what will happen is the insurance company will send you a bill, and then you will have to set up your payment directly with that insurance carrier. They do allow auto drafts, so you can have it taken out every month automatically from a credit card, a checking account, or you can mail them a check each month as well. It just depends. But please just keep in mind that if you decide to make this transition, you are responsible for paying your premiums directly to that insurance carrier. If you have issues with that, though, let Extend Health know. We can help you set that up. What will happen is Georgetown University has decided on that dollar amount that you will get reimbursed. You'll pay the premiums, you'll pay the co-pays, whatever expenses are, you'll pay those out of your pocket. And then you need to submit a request to Extend Health to get that money back to you. There's two ways we can get that money back to you. The first way is we have you file a paper claim form. What will happen is you will make your payments directly to that insurance carrier. You'll either pay a copay, deductible, or a premium, whatever that expense is. If you want to get that back, make sure you keep the receipt. So let's say you go to the doctor's office and you have a $50 copay. When you pay that $50 copay, make sure you get a copy of the receipt. If you don't get a receipt, you should get a statement in the mail from that insurance company showing what you paid and what they paid. Whatever piece of information you get, make a copy of that. Once you get a copy of that, you will fill out a claim form. The claim form will arrive the first week of January in your HRA enrollment kit. The claim form is rather simple to fill out. You put your name, the date, you put the type of service. Was it a copay? Was it a deductible? Was it a premium? You put for how much, and then you attach the copy of the receipt. Then you can mail it, email it, or fax it to Extend Health. Once we receive the claim form with a copy of the receipt, we will process that, we'll verify that it's an eligible reimbursement, and then we will get the money back to you. We will reimburse you directly into your checking account, or we will mail you a check. It just depends on what preference you have. That claim form you receive that the first week of January in your HRA enrollment kit. The enrollment kit will have your step-by-step instructions on what you can use the money for. It will have step-by-step instructions on how to get reimbursed. It will have a support phone number in there so you can call if you have issues. And then it will have claim forms that you can make copies of if you need more. Or you can go online and print off the claim form as well. Now I imagine there's people out there that do not like to fill out paperwork. Well, for those of you, we have the auto reimbursement feature. The auto reimbursement feature we offer is only available for premium reimbursement. If you decide to do auto reimbursement, you'll pay your premium directly to the insurance carrier. With a Medigap plan, we help you set up that payment on the telephone call. If you go with Medicare Advantage or a separate Part D plan, the insurance company mails you a bill and you have to set up the payment with them from a credit card, a checking account, or direct bill where you just mail in a check each month. So you'll make your premium directly to that insurance carrier. Once that insurance carrier receives your payment, they will let Extend Health know that they received your payments. They'll confirm that with us. Once we receive that electronic confirmation from that insurance carrier that you paid, we will process a claim on your behalf. We'll make sure that it's an eligible reimbursement, and then we will reimburse you one of two ways. We'll direct deposit the funds into your checking account, or we will mail you a check. It just depends on your preference on how you want to get that money back to you. Now, I would like to point out with the auto reimbursement feature, it's not available for all plans because this is a feature that we offer at Extend Health. So some insurance carriers don't have the technology or the platform to support it. If you find a plan that you like, just ask the benefit advisor if that plan supports auto reimbursement. If this is a feature that you'd like to have, tell the benefit advisor on your phone call so they can help you find a plan that does support auto reimbursement. Now, if you have a time constraint or if you have a tight budget, the auto reimbursement may not be the better direction for you to go with because the auto reimbursement, we have to wait for that insurance company to send us your payment confirmation. And as we all know, insurance companies do things in a very timely manner. But with the auto reimbursement, please just keep in mind it can take more time to get your first payments reimbursed to you just because we have to wait for that insurance carrier to send us your payment confirmation. Now, I have a homework assignment for everyone here. That homework assignment is to go ahead and review that enrollment guide if you've received it. If you have not yet received that enrollment guide, that is okay. Don't worry. You don't have to have that to call Extend Health and set up an appointment. I would encourage you to call our phone number, 855-835-3863, set up an appointment with your benefit advisor to have that enrollment call. Gather your Medicare prescriptions, gather your doctor information, and set up that appointment. And then on that appointment phone call, the benefit advisor, they can do the analysis, they can narrow the plans down and help you find the plan that fits you best. Now, please keep in mind, again, this is an optional transition. If you're completely happy where you are, that is okay. Don't worry about it. You can stay there. If you would like to still have that appointment with the benefit advisor, but then still decide to stay where you are, that is okay as well. If you would just like to compare what's available through Extend Health with the current plan you have through Georgetown University, that's fine as well. I would like to point out a couple of things. If you find a plan that you are not happy with and you want to change that, are you allowed to change that? Well, let me ask you a question. Right now, on your current plan, are you allowed to change your plan mid-year? And the answer is no. You have to wait till your open enrollment. So if you select a plan with Extend Health and you're not happy with that plan, you typically will have to be in that plan for a year. But everyone will have their open enrollment period. You will have an annual enrollment period where you can make changes to that plan the fall of every year. So if you find a plan you're not happy with, you can change that plan in the fall of next year. If you go with Extend Health this year and you find that you're not happy with the plan, you can actually go back to the Georgetown University plan as long as you do that in their open enrollment, which is October 15th through November 15th. So again, this is a transitional option that you have. You can make the change to Extend Health, try it out. If you don't like it, you can switch back. If you're happy where you are, that's okay. You can stay where you are. If you are considering this transition, please just let Extend Health know by November 15th, because that's the end of your open enrollment period. We just want to make sure we know where everyone is leaning towards by then, because, again, you have to make sure you're staying on your group plan by November 15th. If you go with Extend Health, we can actually wait until December to finish your enrollment, but again, we would rather do that sooner rather than later, but we can do it later if we need to, if you need time to think about it and review all your plan options. As I mentioned before, Extend Health, we are here to help you now, but we are here for future reference. So if you have issues with claims, with billing, with appeals, networks, let your benefit advisor know. Talk to us, give us a call, and we will help you get that resolved. I'd also like to point out, if you are a retiree and you are over 65 and on Medicare, but you have a spouse that is under 65 and not on Medicare, you will stay on that group plan with your spouse until that spouse turns 65 and goes on Medicare. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. We are excited to be working with you as Georgetown University retirees. If you have any questions, if you are considering making this transition, call Extend Health, talk to the benefit advisor. We can answer any questions you have. We can set up that appointment for you. We look forward to working with you, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.